All right. Today I'll be doing an interview with someone called LadyJustice. We'll be talking about our time in the men's rights movement. I'm going to have her on call right now. Good afternoon, LadyJustice.
And there we go. Finally connected.
All right. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, so today we're going to be doing an interview. We're going to talk about our time in the Honey Badger Discord and our time in the men's rights movement. Let me just share the video with people so they know I'm streaming, because YouTube doesn't like to advertise my stuff. And then
yeah, they're really bad with that. They really don't want to advertise the small guys.
No, they don't.
Even though the name says YouTube.
I wonder how long they're going to keep that name.
Yeah, they really should change it to DevTube or something like that.
TV Tube.
Yes, that would work too. Like, anything but YouTube, because, well, it ain't the little guy.
Alright, so let's... Alright, so now... Alright, I'm gonna go grab some questions we have. This is from the comment I released yesterday. There. Alright, what made you get into it, and what made you get into the movement, and how did it affect you, how you see the world, and what you got out of it? From Boner Man.
Oh, it actually started with Lazy Green, at least from my end. I was watching one of her videos. I think it was a response to some dude who had allegedly been in contact with a minor, and then it was like, oh, yeah, it was that video or another video where this guy was replying to her or responding to her.
Yeah.
And I clicked that video because, hey, curiosity. And it was like, that's actually interesting perspective. And then it was like, that actually makes sense. And then I started getting recommended videos from like the Honey Badgers, Sargon. I think also a couple of others from the skeptic community, but I kept getting recommended the Honey Badgers, or Money Badgers, as we've all come to know and love them.
Yes.
Yeah, then I started subbing to them and, get more, started looking more and more into this, like, the whole red pilling stuff, and it just went from there. And how did it affect me? Well, it brought to mind, or brought into a, not perspective, but what was it called in English? It made me aware of stuff that I didn't know about before.
Yeah.
And I started seeing the world a little bit differently. And at one point, if I had been male, I would have gone full MGTOW.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Though then I started to look at different perspectives from the MRA and MGTOW, and then I went away from that. And there was also this one time, I think it was, yeah, 2021, late 2021, where I started fucking with the badgers and their pay piggies.
Oh yeah, you were showing me that. That was funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious. It's so hilarious that it was so bad that, yeah, you can go into their live chats and ask about LadyJustice. They'll start screeching.
Yeah, when Medicare started fucking with them, they thought I was a Medicare spy, and they were very fucking paranoid about a Medicare fan being in the Discord. It was hilarious.
I think I vaguely remember that. When I started fucking with them, they got so extremely paranoid. I mean, in the fan Discord, they put up questions you had to answer, even though they were pretty pathetic. Stuff like, who's your favorite honey badger, and stuff like that. It was something that anyone could just easy peasy lemon squeezy answer when they got in. So it was, that was so funny. Yeah, they so easily get paranoid about shit.
Yeah, they do. My first experience with the men's rights movement was in 2013. YouTuber TJ Kirk, the amazing atheist, had a video called Feminist versus Freedom of Speech, where Canadian feminists protested a men's rights gathering. That's the one where the red-haired lady is screaming out a list of things.
Oh yeah, Big Red. That's a famous one.
Yeah. I became kind of interested in them because of that, and then I started watching more of their content. TJ Kirk versus Bananas. I'd like to say, just a second here, thank you, Exceptional Detective, Beeb, Punish Squilliam, and Gaseous Clay. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I started watching more of their content, stuff like, well, actually it started with just like Sargon, Mundane Matt, stuff like that. And then I started watching the Honey Badgers because...
yeah, watch Mundane Matt as well.
Yeah, I started watching the Honey Badgers because they were pushing their stuff during Gamergate. The whole Gamergate thing I was already familiar with because I was already in that sector of the internet, anti-feminist and stuff, so that basically introduced me to stuff like Mr. Medicare, the Honey Badgers, who were pushing their stuff hard during Gamergate.
Oh yeah, and then their little lol suit.
They lost.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see the video Allison put up after they lost their lol suit where she said she was going to kill herself?
I don't remember it actually, but I mean, there was one time where I came in with a sock account, and she says, started to talk about, yeah, I'm gonna stop the stop being the honey badgers. I'm gonna shut everything down. I was like, aren't you happy that? Aren't you gonna claim, take the claim that you were the ones who brought down the honey badgers? And I'm like, no. Why would I do that? And in the same stream, she was like, isn't there anything you aren't a victim of? That was so funny. Oh God. Oh, she really couldn't deal with that I wasn't a feminist.
Yeah, that was, yeah, they're really sad people.
They are. I mean, like a little bit of light trolling and they fold like paper in a fire.
They fold like a pretzel. Next question, who are your go-to MRA channels, and seeing them how they ended up, would you still have taken them seriously back then?
Well, if I knew then what I know now, no, I wouldn't take them seriously. I would just be like, yeah, no, fuck these people, they're idiots. But hindsight is always 20/20.
Yeah. My go-to channels were the Honey Badgers, obviously. There was also Janice Fiamengo, the Fiamengo Files. I used to watch that. Bane666AU. If you don't know who that is, he's a fucking skull in a Kool-Aid jar, and he used to make.
And he's and he's also Australian.
Yes, he is. Used a computer voice to talk. Another one was I'm trying to think here. I didn't really watch a lot of like the MGTOW guys, because even then I was like, these guys are a little weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was another channel I'm still sub to him, but yeah, Raging Golden Eagle.
Oh, that guy's fucking weird. Did you see that?
He is. That
video review he did of that fucking sex doll?
Oh, I still remember it. It was actually my introduction to him. And I've seen some of it. There's this manga/comic thing he's funding on Twitter, where it's like you got these obviously underage girls in very sexual situations, and you see them naked and everything. It's like, yeah, dude, is there something here you want to tell class?
Yeah, a little sus.
Yeah, just a tiny bit. Just a bit. It's not the best look for him, but then again, when it comes to MRAs and MGTOWs and their pay piggies, there's a lot of lolly shit going on there.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Just a little.
It is. And when it comes to the Badgers pay piggies, well, there's a fair bit of foot bags there too.
Ew. Fucking weirdos.
Yeah, do you remember Charles?
Yes, I remember Charles.
Yeah, he's a foot bag.
Ah.
Yeah. He's also a pretentious faggot. Right when I started to fuck with them, he made this large ass post about me taking cues from a guy I knew, and who told me, who according to Charles, told me to go fuck with them, even though it was on my own accord that I went ahead and started fucking with them. And this was after he blocked me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I told him, just unblock me and come tell me this to my face, not behind the fucking blocking.
Yeah. Third question.
Coward.
Fourth question is, have any of these MRA content creators put you in a bad place in any way, shape, or form?
Not really, but then again, I'm female, so...
Yeah, they didn't really do anything major to me either, so...
No, I do know that one of the people who posted a comment said that it made him miss out on a few relationships.
Yes. Tom Likas. My personal experience was with Tom Likas. This is from Boner Man. And how he shaped my worldview into being bitter. I missed out on a few relationships that could have changed. Yep. That was a...
Yeah, it kind of ties over a little bit to PUA, that it creates this kind of bitterness towards women and stuff like that. I mean, like, a lot of us are retarded. I'm not gonna argue that one, but...
A little neurodivergent.
Yeah, there's just this thing that I don't like, doing the male equivalent of feminism.
Yeah.
It's like, which is what the whole MRA MGTOW, what that's pretty much turned into. Women are the enemy, which is the opposite of feminists saying men are the enemy. It's like...
Yeah, completely reductive.
Yeah, and the last thing we need are actually more infighting between the genders.
Yep.
The two genders, might I add. There's no more than that.
Yep.
Like the meme says, they're male and female, and then they're mental illness.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I found out that MGTOW, MRI, PUA, that's pretty much just going the feminist route just for men.
Yeah.
Like hating women isn't gonna solve anything, just like hating men isn't gonna solve anything.
Yeah, they're just as much a victim of society as the others are. They just suffer in different ways.
Oh yeah. And it's been quite interesting to find not just women but also men who like give a different perspective to the whole thing. I found a woman who she started out saying she was a feminist and now she's not.
Oh.
Apparently she found out that feminism is about just as bad for women as it is for men, and well, MRI and stuff like that is bad for men as it is for women. In my opinion, especially if you go really up into the extremes.
Yeah, it's very reductive, and it just does nothing but just make things worse.
Exactly. There was one of the Badger pay pickies. He was all for female genocide.
That's insane.
Yeah, and the worst part is there's at least 4 or 5 dudes who agreed with him.
That's yeah. All right. From musicology, if you were able to change the direction of the MRA movement, what changes would you make for a positive movement? And the inverse of that, if your goal was to grift off the MRA movement, what scams and changes would you make to maximize your grift?
If I were to go and change the MRA movement, it would be to actually go and try to change policy.
Yep.
Because men are objectively speaking getting shafted when it comes to divorce and family courts. And I really want to change that so that you can't just award the child to the mother if a husband can prove that the child would be in danger of being with her. And if the child says, no, I want to live with dad, you gotta listen to the child saying, yeah, I want to live with dad.
Yeah.
If that's what they want to do. Right now they don't listen to that, and that's just not a U.S. thing. I've heard stories about that over here in Denmark as well.
Yeah, I would, Gassius has a good point. He would buy more houses with fundraiser money. Who needs to open shelters? Yeah, they bought a house with their fundraiser money, but they didn't make it like a men's shelter. It was just so Brian could live in Canada with them.
Yeah, that's like, no, they could have actually done both. They could have had Brian live with them in Canada and had that same house be a men's shelter.
They said it was a house where they can do their streams and stuff, but they don't need that. They could have just done, like, a lot of them are childless. They don't live with their family. Like, what's keeping them from streaming? Why do they need a house to stream in when they have their own place and they can just, like, do what we're doing now?
Yeah, and the thing is, to stream, you don't need a very beefy computer. Yeah, it helps, but you don't need a seriously beefy computer. You just need a mic, probably headphones with mic and start out like that, and access to the internet and a computer with reasonable. You can actually have a cheap as fuck, like $500 gaming PC and stream from that.
Yeah.
So it's like not how they could stream from their fucking phones.
Yeah, I got stream running on a PS4 and I'm talking to you through a phone, and we're still doing basically almost what they do. So there's really like the whole house thing was just bullshit. They just wanted to buy Brian a house so he can live in Canada.
Yeah, and they could have bought him a house and still have it be a men's shelter, because we need men's shelters, because from what I've looked at in terms of the numbers, domestic abuse is kind of like 50-50,
Yeah,
give or take, among the genders. So
it's close.
yeah, so you need men who can actually escape their partner and her abuse together with the kids. And yeah, they could totally have had a men's shelter in that house along with Brian living there.
Yeah, that was a total scam.
It was.
Apparently, according to Allison, she says brick and mortar solutions don't work for men's issues, but bitching about feminists on the internet for money does. It's the same thing with like a lot of these socialist grifters, where the whole thing is like bringing attention to bringing attention to it, but they don't really give a shit. They're just doing it for money. That's why they get mad at someone like Mr. Beast for actually doing something.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, you can say what you want about Mr. Beast, but, you know, you gotta applaud the man for helping people. What was it, see again?
Yep. I think he gave shoes to people, too.
Yeah, it's like... Yeah, I probably disagree with him on a lot of things, but... Yeah, I'll applaud that he helped them.
Apparently, Alan's having trouble hearing it. Let me see.
Hopefully it's not Discord making us robo voice. How they can stream from their fucking phones.
Yeah, I can hear it pretty good. So, I guess it sounds pretty good so far. So, we'll just continue with the stream.
All right. Hopefully it fixes itself later.
We got some questions from Gaseous Clay. How ugly is Karen's face? Video does not do it justice.
I can't. She's so ugly. I can't remember what she looked like.
It's kind of mannish.
Yeah, she is. She's the epitome of a butch lesbian.
How bad does Allison smell? I've never met Allison in real life, but she looks like she stinks.
Me neither. Yeah, she looks like she's bad with hygiene, especially after playing Beat Saber.
Oh yeah, she was addicted to that for a while.
Oh yeah, she used it to fundraise on streams. She got banned from entering the U.S. by the time I could have met her. Yeah,
she was banned for 5 years from the U.S., which I think she has like one more year left.
Yep.
I don't know how she got banned from the U.S. though.
I was something taking job opportunities away from Americans.
That was weird.
I don't know.
How many MRAs are furries?
A lot. Tell you that much, the amount of furry, scaly cup corn I've seen posted in the main Discord and also in the fan Discord, it's a lot. I think say almost the majority of them are furries. Don't get me started on the lolly and shoulder shit.
Which waifu pillow does randomer Cam carry in public?
Oh, don't think I ever met him. So I can't say what kind of the waifu pillow he would be carrying in public.
And what color was Brian's fursuit? I'm gonna say it's probably like a Shiba dog.
Probably, yeah.
The Empty
he wasn't wearing...
Empty uses that same that same motion capture rig for his streams too.
Yep.
Except you put a crown on it.
Yeah, with that alarm thingy going. Yeah, I didn't see Brian wear it at the ICMI in 2019, but yeah. I mean, who knows what he was wearing in his hotel room.
Alright, from Torch C, MRA versus PUA, we kind of answered this, but...
Yeah, both bad.
Yeah. And another one is, would the MRA movement worked well if they did more to inform men and teach self-improvement instead of doing stupid pissing contests with feminists in the streets?
I think they probably would, because that's what you want. You want to teach men, especially the younger ones, to be self-reliant, to stand on their own 2 feet. Let's not rely on others, and for God's sake, don't be a sensitive little faggot.
And how to identify and counter grifters? Well, that's fucking that's an easy one. They're the ones that don't actually want to like make any progress. They just want to make money.
Yep. If they keep screaming about money. Oh yeah, guys, just is like, heaven forbid you want to actually help men. Do something for them. Like, oh, heavens no, oh, that's so horrible. Let's just take money from men instead of helping them.
Yeah. And Torsh's 4th question, why did stupid e-celeb drama pervade MRAs instead of actual victims like that Canadian father who got fucked 3 times to Sunday?
Well, because they're attention whores and grifters.
Yeah, basically.
That's why.
I still remember them trying to throw shade at Medicare and his fans just fucked with their streams for like a month straight. This was during the Kumite when that was big. So you had so Karen was saying that when internet blood sports and the Kumite was popular, Karen was saying that it caused suicides, or people have tried to commit suicide because of it, which is just stupid.
Yeah, don't think she didn't. No, she never proved any of that.
No, she just said people have emailed me to tell me that. And so, all right, well, it's not really proof.
Yeah, didn't was it the Kumite or the blood sports where Allison came on to defend Random McCam?
Yep, that was the Kumite, and yeah, Dr. Randomer Cam tried to go after Mr. Medicare because of Jonathan Ross. What Dr. Randomer Cam he's done this twice. Someone will go after a self-confessed pedophile, and then he'll try to start shit with the people to get them to talk about something else. He did it to Shoe on Head as well, where he'll say or do something stupid and people will fuck with him for a little bit. I don't know why he does this, but it's really, really weird. It's like what Vito from the Dick Masterson show does.
Yeah, isn't Vito also a pedo?
Yes.
Yeah, they kind of like birds of a feather, isn't it? With these people. I mean, when I was fucking with the Badgers, especially in the pay piggies in the fan Discord, there was a lot of them that seemed to be pedo supporters, and a few of them seemed to also be pedos as well.
Yeah.
And then there was.
Well, some people, like a lot of people in the men's rights movement, are also like libertarians, and your libertarians, they have a lot of pedophiles in that too.
Yeah, it's really like, holy shit. Yeah, don't want to support those guys. Like, I remember there was also the third guy that I think was actually a bit retarded. He was definitely homeschooled.
Buzzhow?
I wish, but no, it wasn't Fuss Owl. It was some nobody.
Yeah. Pedo supporters who would be that stupid to support. Oh, you'd be surprised, Alan. And yeah, Randomer Cam is a pedo supporter.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking weird. I cannot stand that man's videos.
Yeah, I'm still sub to him just to like keep an eye on like what he's saying and doing. Like, he's not getting much traction.
Oh no, none of them are. The Honey Badger channel lost a lot of their followers. They tried to ride the coattails of Comicsgate, and that blew up in their face because Allison went on stream and had another debate with Medicare on it was Comics and Pro, I think. It's not your boy Zach. It's another Comicsgate person. That was
Allison tries to take on a lot of people and then just fuck it up because she's a smug, arrogant bitch.
Allison's not smart.
No.
Yeah, she
Ellen. There are a few places that could use an asteroid to the face.
Yeah, a few places need a good renovation, like what happened with Sodom and Gomorrah. Just don't look back; you'll turn into a pillar of salt.
Yep. Man. I remember one time where I was in a stream on my LadyJustice account, and Allison tried to guilt trip and manipulate me with the ICMI costs, and I was like, no, I paid for this, and the boys helped pay for that one thing.
Yeah, she tried to do that to me too. I got into an argument with what was her name? Luga, if you know who that is.
Oh yes, Luga, the big titty bitch.
Yeah,
I remember.
Luga was actually the reason I fucking left that group, mainly, and then I was able to see that they weren't good people, so I just stayed away. So I have Luga to thank.
Yeah, I remember her saying at one point that she uses her big tits to to distract people, especially dominating other women. And I was like, yeah, sure, I see you tits, but then I'm not gonna pay attention to what you're saying. And she thought that was a win somehow.
Yeah, she's a fucking dumb slut.
She is. Shit. And I got into an argument with her and a different pay piggy. And then I said, well, this didn't happen. And it was like, then she was completely quiet after that. So it's so easy to get into an argument with these idiots.
Yeah, they're not smart people, and that's what happens when you deal with a bunch of like pseudo intellectuals, which, yeah, that describes the Honey Badgers and the people on their Discord very well.
Oh yeah, they all tried to have a go with me with when I started like fucking with them. And it all started because I smelled blood on one of the pay piggies named Seth.
I think I remember Seth.
Yeah, he thought he fucked a dragon.
Yeah, that Discord was a fucking mess. Those people are fucking weird.
Oh yeah, and Seth, he tried to blackmail me.
Ooh, Gaseous is a good question. Why are there so many sex workers associated with the Money Badgers? Yeah,
that is. They must support the good sex work that these sex workers do.
I haven't watched one of their streams in like 5 years. Did they ever do a stream making fun of like OnlyFans thoughts? Because that's something they'd like cling to. That sounds like something they'd cling to, is the whole like simps are bad, don't be a simp. But when they have like a prostitute working for them.
Yeah, I think it was Anna Cherry and then someone else. I think Anna Cherry, broke up with them, or broke away from them.
Anna Cherry and that black woman, yeah.
Yeah.
They also did a stream with Mercedes Carrera like 5 years ago. This was before she got arrested for pedophilia, and I think she had like drugs and guns.
Oh dear.
I don't know if she's still in prison or not. But I think she got arrested in like 2019, 2020.
Oh wow. Yeah, they have a lot of sketchy people orbiting them.
Yeah.
Especially in among their pay pickies. Holy shit.
Mercedes claimed to be a political prisoner, guilty as hell. Yeah, she's fucking guilty.
Let's see. Oh yeah, just looked at my notes. A lot of the on a scale to 1 to 10, how bad is the hygiene of furries? I would imagine pretty bad. I mean, those suits. How often do you think those are getting washed?
Yeah, they're walking around in those fucking fursuits in a convention hall. It's probably hot as fuck. They don't smell good. No good smell can come from that.
And a lot of them are also spurgs, and those don't like to bathe very often.
Yeah, and a lot of them are fucking deviants. Some of them wear diapers in public. So yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, now, if you're gonna wear diapers, if you're gonna be that kind of a degenerate, do it in your own home and don't do it in public. And don't post pictures of yourself on the,
Gaseous said it must be Blighttown in those suits.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh. Yeah,
how they stand the smell,
Internet Historian made a good video about that. It was about a furry convention called Rainforest, and the people, they were complete fucking degenerates, just doing drugs and fucking each other. Guys were wearing diapers in public. They were shitting themselves. Someone clogged the toilets. It was bad. Someone threw pizza on someone's car. It was
a shit show and a half. Oh god, that was so bad.
I feel bad for the people working at that hotel. Jeez.
Same here. I can understand why they banned Rainforest from those hotels.
Yeah.
Oh.
Blacklisted statewide. Wow.
Yeah, I think they tried to take it out of state. Didn't help. They got blacklisted there as well, and then it died not long after. I think they managed to hold Rainforest about 2 years, and then they called it quits.
Yeah, that was bad. That was like that Tumblr convention.
Oh god, the Tumblr did have conventions.
Yeah, Tumblr had a convention. That was where the ball pit meme comes from. The convention got put to sleep. Good one, Gaseous.
Yes.
Yeah, there was Internet Historian did a video about that one too. They lied about basically every event they had. The only thing they had was a fucking ball pit, and all the guests quit or left, so it was just people trying to sell stuff. They couldn't sell stuff, and they had to actually ask for more money from the people at the convention, and that really ruined all the merch. All the people trying to sell stuff couldn't sell stuff because everyone spent their money to give to them for the hotel again.
Oh god. Yeah, a lot of these conventions just up and died.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize it's a lot of time, effort, and money to get set up one of those things.
Yeah, that reminds me of that, the quote-unquote free speech one, the,
Kilroy. That was, Dave Cullen. Yeah, that was...
Yeah,
Based Mama basically took over and destroyed it.
Yes. Leave it to a woman.
I told Dave this would happen, but he didn't listen. He had his convention ripped right out from him. Almost all the guests left except for, like, I think Mundane Matt and, like, 2 other people.
I think I remember Based Mama took all the money and just fucked Dave over.
Yeah, she left. She's not around anymore. Thinking with his other head. Yep, yes, that is true.
Yes, I do recall there were rumors that Based Mama had slept with Dave and a few other dudes related to the making of that convention.
Yeah, that was a complete clusterfuck.
Oh yeah, it was horrible. For an extremely short second, I considered attending, but then I decided, you know what, let's wait and see what happens with this, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah, I was gonna go, but I didn't. I actually had to work that day. You said you went to the IC men's conference?
ICMI.
Yeah, ICMI?
Yeah, 2019.
How was that? Did you actually get to meet any of the honey badgers?
Yeah, I met Brian and I talked with Karen.
Alright.
Not a recommend.
Did Karen smell like vodka?
Oh, let me see. She smelled a lot like smokes because when she talked with me, she was smoking. She talked about her compression socks.
She has diabetes?
Think so? I didn't give it much thought at the time. But yeah, I went to the ICMI. I paid for the plane ticket, the accommodations, my food. And the only things the only things I needed help with was for the price for the ICMI tickets themselves, or the ICMI ticket itself.
Yeah.
And that was what Allison was trying to guilt trip and manipulate me with. It's like, yes, the boys can pay all for the shit. No, they didn't. I paid for the plane ticket, the food, the accommodations, and whatever else extra.
Yeah.
That's what I paid for. Oh, don't come at me with that, bitch.
What was Brian like in real life? Because I didn't like him.
He was boring, and he was preoccupied with doing some interviews in the hotel lobby. I mean, Dankula was more fun to hang out with.
Oh, you met Dankula?
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, I got to talk with him while we were at the shooting range.
Oh, cool.
So I got to shoot what was it? Not a Smith & Wesson. I think it was a Glock.
Nice. Was Aiden Paladin at that one?
Yes, she was.
Oh, did you get to actually talk with her or no?
No, I didn't. I did attend her talk thingy about and women's choice in men.
Oh yeah.
And I do remember I spoke with Merc and some of the other dudes in her Discord when I was in it. That just had with Merc, I was like, yeah, I just had to give the word, and he was gonna protect me or something like that because it was in Chicago. But after I got home from the ICMI, I learned that he never attended because Well, apparently Aiden cheated on him and a few other things.
Oof. Yeah, Gaseous said it. Aiden was too busy getting blacked and reading Lolly.
Yep. So it was nice trying visiting the U.S. for the first time.
Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah. Yeah, you said you were from Denmark. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. There was this big cross section by the hotel we were staying at. I was like, holy shit, can I even make it over this road? It's so goddamn wide. And we were gonna go eat somewhere where I was like, oh, there's a Target, can we go in? And the other was like, no. I was like, goddamn it, I should have convinced him to go into Target because, you know, I wanted to go in and see the Target, you know.
Yeah, they're nice stores. Yeah, they're nice stores.
Yeah, it's like I wanted to, you know, to go inside, see what's in there, see how big it is compared to the supermarkets over here. I'm pretty sure all of the supermarkets in my town could fit into a Target in the U.S. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, just one.
Yeah, they're pretty big stores.
Yeah, I think we visited I think it was a Cold Stone ice cream store thingy.
Oh yeah, I've been there before. They're not bad.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty decent ice cream. I think it was. Found it was a little watery.
I haven't been there in a long time, so I can't really say. But yeah.
Yeah, and we also visited a spy restaurant or spy themed restaurant.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and they had this Impossible Burger. I think it was Mission Impossible.
Mm.
I thought it was gonna be as strong as hell. It was like, that's it. Yeah, it was. Didn't go too much in many of the talks at the ICMI itself. The program was a little overwhelming. Oh yeah, and Sargon was there as well.
Sargon was there?
Yes, Sargon was there.
In his best Applebee's suit.
Oh yeah, and I think Prince of Queens was there. Yeah, I think I heard he was there as well. Never got to talk to him though.
Oh, that guy, yeah, he died.
Yeah, he did. I think it was a rather embarrassing way to die. I think his medicine made him dizzy. He slipped and fell in the shower, hit his head, and then died from that.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, kind of embarrassing. Also, like, quite bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a horrible way to go. Eesh.
Yeah. Oh. He made pretty good content, in my opinion.
Yeah, I watched a few of his videos, but I really wasn't like big into watching his stuff. But yeah, he seemed like an alright person. I'm not gonna really shit on him that much.
No, his channel is still up, if I recall. Yeah, it's still up.
Oh wow.
At last I checked, at least. One of the few people from has any relation to the Badgers that I still watch is Teal Deer.
Oh, is he still making content? I thought he stopped making content.
Oh no, he makes content still. I think he's predominantly on Odyssey now, and then he streams on occasion.
Oh, cool. I haven't watched him in a long time.
Yeah, he did a stream about a month ago on YouTube. And quite a nice chill little stream where he played the original Dead Space, the first game.
Yeah, I stopped following a lot of the culture war, men's rights channels that I was following. I just didn't like the constant negativity, and I just didn't want to be associated with that group anymore.
No, yeah, a lot of it is doom and gloom and all this negativity.
Black pill content.
Yeah, it gets boring and quite, doom and gloom real fast.
A lot of them would talk about like the same thing, and so you'd have like 20 videos of these people saying the same talking points about the same thing, and it just got really repetitive.
Oh yeah. Oh.
And I pointed that. And I pointed that out to someone. I think it was Short Fat Otaku. They all the talking heads were talking about The Simpsons because there was a clip where I think it was AOC and that Muslim congresswoman fucking with Donald Trump. So it was the same people with the same talking points talking about the same video. And I was like, isn't anyone kind of getting like repetitive with this stuff? And then someone called me a centrist.
It was like when I asked Hannah about a post she made on Twitter. It's like, doesn't it sound something a feminist would say?
Oh, well.
Holy shit. She lost her goddamn fucking mind over that.
Yeah, she tends to fight a lot of people on Twitter.
Oh yeah, she got so mad at me over that. She was like, yeah, but these politicians agree with me on this. Yeah, that's because it sounds feminist, you fuck.
I saw a tweet of Adam Sessler comparing Nashville shooting to Donald Trump. That is retarded. That man lives in people's heads rent-free.
Yes.
He could be dead or in jail and they'll still bring him up. Like it's the worst thing. It's like that and Gamergate.
Oh yeah, somehow it's always Orange Man bad or Gamergate.
It's 8 years on, almost 10 years on now, and they still talk about it. God,
yep.
I can't believe it's going to be 10 years next year. Jeez.
Ah, that's crazy.
Yeah, time really flies.
Yep, it really does. I mean, the people, you can only talk about the same repetitive shit for so long before people move on.
Yep.
I mean, it's like, yeah, we've heard that point like the first 50 times you mention it. It's like Gaseous says a lot. It's like it's blood from a stone.
Yep. I guess Leo Pirate was right. Gamergate was the 9/11 of the internet.
Yep. It did a lot of shit for waking up people.
Yeah, that is a good thing. A lot of people were like woken up to how bad the media is and all that. So that is a good thing. But fuck, people like Brianna Wu bring it up every 2 seconds because that was the only time they were relevant.
Yeah, him and so many others.
I wonder if Zoe Quinn ever released that game she was making.
Don't think she ever did.
Gaseous brings up a good point. Gamergate ultimately won for that reason. Yeah. That's why you're seeing a lot of like far right people now is because of that.
Yep.
A lot of people woke up and saw how reality really is, and you can't go back from that.
Nope, and then translated over to the rest of media, and now we know it's, well, lies and deception, really.
Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Other than the Badgers having a lot of incels and incel sympathizers, then yeah, there wasn't much else.
Yeah, I asked all the questions that were given to us, so I guess we can call this a stream.
Yep.
Well, thank you for joining us. I might stream today, I don't know. But I might stream later. But yes, thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for joining me, Lady Justice.
Hey, you're welcome.
And I will see you guys next time.
Alright, bye.
Bye. Oh, the bingo card, Gaseous. I think it's funny. I shared it with my personal Discord, and it's really good. That's a funny bingo card. Thank you, Gaseous.